Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Pamungkas. I will tell you about book. The title of this book is Mr. Bean. Author Richard Curtis, Robin Driscoll, and Rowan Atkinson. Character Mr. Bean, George Grierson, Mr. Welton, Dr. Sunblum and Dr. Cutler, David Langley, Ellison, Jennifer, Kevin, Dr. Jacobson, policeman, and young boy. Setting and places. Chapter 1, Grierson Gallery in Los Angeles and National Gallery in London. Chapter 2, Plane and Airport. Chapter 3, Large House, Sitting Room, Toilet, and Mr. Grierson Office. Chapter 4, Kitchen, Fairground in Santa Monica, and Police Station. Chapter 5, Grierson Gallery, Big Room, and Toilet. Chapter 6, Langley's House, Sitting Room, Bedroom, Kitchen, Garage, Grierson Gallery. Chapter 7, Kitchen and Grierson Gallery. Chapter 8, Hospital and Operating Room. Chapter 9, Room 106. Chapter 10, Outside Home, Airport, Little House in England, and Grierson Gallery. Synopsis: Mr. Bean from England, who acquired a famous painting in the Grierson Gallery. Mr. Bean made a terrible mistake, which he had not intentionally, in tearing down the painting he was guarding, and Mr. Bean tried to cover it with a poster that looked exactly like it. Plot of the story. Chapter 1, Mr. Bean has been chosen to guard the painting at the Grierson Gallery because Mr. Bean also worked at the National Gallery, London. Chapter 2, Mr. Bean begins his journey to Los Angeles, America. Chapter 3, Mr. Bean has arrived in Los Angeles, America. He lives at the house of one of the guys working at the Grierson Gallery. Mr. Bean meets George Grierson, the owner of Grierson Gallery, and called a meeting about the painting. Chapter 4, Mr. Bean wants to surround Los Angeles and preserve his memory while there. David takes Mr. Bean to Fairground, Santa Monica, and plays along. Chapter 5, Unpleasant things happened. The very important painting was damaged because Mr. Bean accidentally sneezed near the painting. David knew about the painting and he didn't believe it. Chapter 6, Since Mr. Bean felt sorry for David about the painting, without telling David, Mr. Bean intended to repair the painting as best he could. At night, Mr. Bean left for the gallery to repair the painting. Mr. Bean put a new surface on the poster and tried to new surface. Chapter 7, the next morning, David will reluctantly talk to his boss about the painting. When David reached the gallery and spoke to his boss, David was surprised to see painting that did not any damage. Chapter 8, David's daughter had an accident and was in the hospital. Accidentally, Mr. Bean was forced to become a doctor at the hospital and had several operations. Chapter 9, Unbeknownst to David's family, Mr. Bean was also sent to care for his child named Jennifer and was able to bring her to her senses. After Jennifer regained consciousness, Mr. Bean showed himself that it was him. David's family found out and thanked him for what he did to his daughter. Chapter 10, Mr. Bean's last day in Los Angeles, America. The David family drove Mr. Bean to the airport and said goodbye. The afternoon at the Grierson Gallery, the painting that had been ruined because Mr. Bean was finally discovered. Strength and weakness. Strength, it has advanced like there is a picture, which is useful to help the reader understand the situation in book. Weakness, the lack of nature of the character in this book. Moral value, don't run away from responsibility. And if someone don't like you, it's their problem. Comment, it's very entertaining story for the reader. The end of the book is a little inadmissible, in my opinion, because it feels strange. Most endings are happy or sad, but not the story. Mr. Bean didn't know the painting was finally proven to be damaged, and Mr. Bean felt alright. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.